We're gonna take you onto the two extremes of New York in this episode. So good to be on the road.
It really is. All right, so we're here, we're safe, and we saved a ton of money. People are nasty. We're a little late to the game. I'm always so far behind. I feel confident. This is going to be our first time. It's a pretty big distance, like 384 down to like 331.
We have never taken an Uber before.
All right, one more side bonus to save more money. All right, so we found a cozy Walmart here in Massachusetts. We just left Maine.
It's so good to be on the road.
It really is. It's absolutely amazing to be at home. You take care of errands, you take care of family time. You know, not take care of.
No, but you get it in when you haven't had it all year long. So there's a lot of family and a lot of friends we want to see. We get done our doctor's appointments, our dentist appointments. So by the time we're done with a month in Maine, we're like,
yes, it's nice to hit the road. So we found a nice cozy Walmart, like I said, open roads. We're a little late to the game as far as the diesel plan goes, but we're not late to the game to their new transponder. I have never just driven through an Easy Pass station. I always stop for tolls. I don't know, I'm always so far behind. We got this new transponder. We're rolling through Easy Passes and Sun Passes now. It's gonna be fun. We'll keep you updated. Let's get some diesel.
Let's get on the road.
So I said we're just doing open road stuff, but really what we're doing is Watkins Glen in New York. We have tried to stop there on our way back and forth like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. It's finally happening. I'm really excited to see this. But back to the open road stuff, just because I think this is like kind of relevant. I was hesitant before because it's an extra step to get fuel, and when you're on the road, you're already flustered. So a new process was something that was holding me back, and also just having my bank account tied to something else. Anyways, I was assured that's not an issue. I feel confident. This is going to be our first time. It's a pretty big distance, like 384 down to like 331 or something like that. We'll get the numbers later, but that's significant if you're filling up multiple times when you're doing like a 500-mile cruise or something like that. So we'll see.
Cross country is going to get a lot cheaper.
So this is, I think between this and Gas Buddy, so far that was pretty easy.
There are a couple instructions that you have to follow, but it's super simple and they make it really easy for you to understand when you get the card.
The big pump, speedy, speedy. And as far as that transponder goes, so far I'm pretty impressed because all these electronic tolling booths, I'm always worried that somehow it's going to get lost and we're going to have like collections against us for some stupid 30-cent toll. I'm pretty excited about being covered on that.
Yeah, we don't want like warrants out for our arrest because we haven't paid tolls in forever because we're traveling all over the place.
I mean, we get them in the mail, but just in case something happens.
Just nerve-wracking. I don't want to worry about it anymore.
But I'm complaining about something that was easily solvable in the past. I'm just now getting on board.
Did you overfill?
I'm sitting here talking. Usually I listen for the and I wasn't paying attention. So there, we made a mess.
All right. I was saying that if we had done Easy Pass in Maine, which was one of our options, there was only discounts while we were in Maine. We could use it in other states, but we wouldn't be getting the discounts.
Exactly, yeah.
So with this new pass, you get the actual discounts all over the United States, and it works in every state.
We just hit the road. Usually I have microfibers stacked up in certain spots. You see me searching around. I'm gonna get back into this this travel mode. I'm
like
excited.
Actual travel mode. We've also been doing a lot of downsizing.
Yes, I think with the idea of getting into the smaller Class C that we're talking about, the Grand Design, and then the brand new Grand Design later this year, it got us thinking about, you know, we don't want to keep moving stuff around. If we don't need it, we haven't used it.
You know, we've done our 50-pound challenge in the past. I'm pretty sure we dropped at least 400 pounds out of the RV with all the stuff we got rid of.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. All right, I need to find a microfiber. I gotta clean my hands. This thing is nasty. So the next step, I guess, is because it doesn't show you your prices right here. I guess it shows up on like the app or a statement.
Yeah, they send you a statement. We're all new to this, so we're gonna figure it out and let you know as we go.
So we have affiliate links for all this, but don't trust us yet. We're gonna be using this for a little while, but we'll show you anyways. Gotta keep it clean. You can always tell, like, if you spill diesel and you go through some dust, it's all like streaming down here, and I'm like,
That stance was great.
oh yeah.
All right, good to go.
Let's hit the road. All right, so for the business end of this, I always have Clorox wipes, and obviously it's handy for this stuff too because people are nasty.
That's nasty.
So keep these handy all the time.
We are ready for site 187.
I just watched the video last night.
Oh, hey. See, I love this.
Yeah, this is camping.
We're camping. We've been not camping for far too long.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
Yes.
We've been hearing about
very,
Watkins Glen for forever.
very hilly.
Yes.
Like here, to get up into this campground, you are going straight up. I don't even know. It's got to be a 12% grade, if not more.
It's pretty intense. Okay, so we're looking for site 178.
How am I doing?
You're great. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Staying over to like where you're coming in right now is perfect because it's a little muddy over here. So just keep on that angle. Keep coming. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And I think that's good, baby. That looks great. Pretty painless. Look at this place. Fire pit, picnic table. The shade is gonna be perfect because it's supposed to be like 95 degrees tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And I think there is water and electric sites here, but this is
There are, yep. One of the loops has water and electric. This is just dry camping.
This particular loop is the closest to getting onto the trail. So that's
Correct.
why we chose this one. Or did you already say that?
No, I didn't. It's perfect.
I'm excited. So we're gonna take the hike. I've seen photos, but I don't know a bunch about it. So I'm really I'm looking forward to this. We're gonna do sunsets and sandwiches. So we started that earlier this year when sunset was earlier. Now I'm seeing like
The problem with
sunset and sandwiches is gonna be you can't eat dinner at 9 o'clock at night.
No, but it's like wrapping up.
Yeah,
it's
so
like our dinner and then checking out the sunset.
Evening and sandwiches. All right, let's get set up. This is great.
I know, this is beautiful.
Just a quick update about fuel. That was a $14 saving. We probably should have been doing this a long time ago. Because $14, and that wasn't even a full fill up. I think we only put 24 gallons in. Tomorrow we're gonna fill up twice. So I mean, we could save $40 tomorrow. So that's pretty substantial.
That's significant.
I don't know why we weren't doing this before.
I don't know.
I really don't. I mean, I said the reasons, but those are stupid reasons.
We're growing up, honey. It's okay.
All right, I said we were going to do sandwiches on the hike, but we took a family vote and everybody wanted to come back and have a fire and then eat the sandwiches around the fire. So we're just going to do this hike.
We're going to work up an appetite.
Work up an appetite and see what Watkins Glen has to offer. My hopes are very high because I've seen so many photos. There's only one way to go, right?
No, there's two ways because we're coming from the campground. Once we get out here, you can either take a left and there's only one more point of the 12 points of interest on the Gorge Trail, or if you take a right, that's all the rest of the 11. So we're just skipping Jacob's Ladder. It'll be fine.
This is the entrance of the trail and that's our RV right behind us.
That's why I wanted this site. You can find the map on their website and it shows exactly where the Gorge Trail goes off from. So look for those ones because otherwise you got to actually make the walk from the other loops.
So you're gonna look at us and be like, wow, you are so lazy. We have a very limited time. So we just had a 6-hour drive day, landed here. It's gonna rain tomorrow. So we have to get in what we can get in, and we saw the forecast, so that's why we got this one to make the best use of our time.
Yep.
This trail here that has the fence is the rim trail. We are descending. Gosh, look at the light. One more thing. If you're a race enthusiast, Watkins Glen International Raceway is like 4 miles away, so you will hear it if it's a race day. Apparently it is motorcycles racing today, so you do hear them. Here we go, here we go. This is all thanks to the CCC, and we're going to talk about that in a minute.
I just love the CCC. The views are obviously spectacular, but my favorite part is the sound of the water rushing through the gorge. Wow.
This whole trail has blown me away.
Unbelievable.
All right, so it's getting, we're gonna find a quiet spot and we'll talk because it's been so loud everywhere. All right, I said we were gonna wait to film because it's so loud, but we gotta film this spiral staircase that goes under this waterfall.
That's insane.
This is quickly climbing the
list.
ranks. This is wild.
Photo shoot going on.
Uh-oh.
So the CCC came here in 34 to come and just be part of like labor support for the park, for the area. And then the flood happened in 1935 and wiped out everything that had been built here. So the CCC then became part of the rescue team to like save people from drowning, help save their houses, and then they began rebuilding the entire park, which turned out to be a blessing in disguise because they actually utilized the stone from the area and from a local quarry to make it look more like a natural flow. It was very industrial, they said, before then.
Up until that time we just talked about before the CCC in 1935 flood, it was privately owned. So much that you see that's all rock and natural looking, that used to be concrete and iron.
Right.
So when they rebuilt it, they made it more natural. They used natural stones, so everything blends in better. That's what the CCC does. I don't know if you watched the video where we talk about it before, but we talk about it all the time. All of your state, national parks, almost all of them, you have to thank the CCC. And the CCC was a program, it was called the New Deal with President Roosevelt. He offered these young men jobs. Instead of just handing out money, he offered them jobs. So they got $30 a month, 25 got sent home, and they got to keep 5, but all their lodging, food, education was taken care of. And it kept on going through the 30s all the way up until World War II. It had a lasting impact. You can still see all of the CCC's work. So all right, let us know. Tell us the next time you see a CCC involved park. I want to hear about it because it's
We
just,
want to go visit.
you're going to see it now all over the place. CCC,
It's amazing.
incredible. This hike has been incredible. So we've reached the bottom and now
The
we got to
very
go
bottom.
all the way back up. I don't know if my B-roll does it justice. This is an incredible hike. Let's see what we can see on the way back up. Are you ready for the hike back up?
It's pretty much up the whole way to our camper, and then it's not.
We're gonna earn our sandwiches.
All right, what was your favorite part? Was it spiral staircase or that other longer, what is that, Rainbow Falls? The one you can walk under for a while?
Yeah, that one was probably my favorite part because once you like
Yeah.
walk past that, you can like see the bridge and like the water going down.
You heard us talk earlier about the 1935 flood as a blessing in disguise. That's simply for the architecture of the park.
Correct.
Many lives were lost. It was devastating. So I don't want to make light of that, but
Definitely not.
we're just recognizing the CCC and the accomplishments, but I don't want to overshadow the lives that were lost. So like I said, we're heading back up. Beautiful coming down, but I'm really excited for the perspective going back up because it's going to be a completely different hike on the way back up.
We're gonna see the waterfalls better.
I think so.
I think I would vote to go this way and then be able to walk downhill on the way back.
Yeah. All right, the only thing better than getting back to your truck or car after a hike is getting back to your truck and your RV. All right, so here's some stats about the hike. So we hiked from the campground. I'm gonna read it because I'm still gonna butcher it, even though I'm gonna read it. We are in the loop Onondaga Village.
Sounds like something from Harry Potter.
It's the only loop that goes straight down into the gorge. So if you hike from here, go down to the bottom of the gorge, it's a 3-mile loop in about 460 feet of elevation gain. To do that, you go down the trail and you take a right. If you take a left, you go up to the parking lot. We walked up that way. There's nothing that way. Just take a right.
And make sure you're getting to the gorge before you take that right or left.
Beautiful hike. I cannot say it enough. It's way up there already as far as top 10 hikes for us. It's just a beautiful hike the whole way. I basically lied to you this whole episode. From the beginning, I said, oh, we're going to talk about open roads, but open roads, Watkins Glen, and then we're going to show you a whole different side. It is flying to New York City for the Grand Design Lineage launch. So that's what we're doing from here. We're driving up to Elkhart. We're going to do some Lineage stuff in preparation for our Alaska trip, and then we're going to fly to the launch event that is in New York City. So we're really looking forward to that. I think there's a boat cruise on the Hudson. It's going to be so much fun.
Lots of cool things. And the girls have never been to New York City before, so that's going to be really fun. But we're going to take you onto the two extremes of New York in this episode. So we've already gotten our favorite part of New York, being in the woods, seeing the gorges, the rivers. It's been absolutely spectacular. But now we're going to go see the glitz and glamour of New York City.
Yes, we have done it several times in the past, in our past lives before travel. So I'm kind of interested to see what it looks like because it's been 13, 14 years since we've been back there. All right, so one more tidbit of information. We were told that June is the best time to come here because the water is flowing more and the kids aren't out of school yet. So June, come in June. We're going to start a fire, hang out here for the night, and we will be on the road tomorrow. I said June. Now I'm thinking about it really quick. I bet fall here is better.
Not as much water though.
I
So
know,
the
but
only-
the fall colors, I've seen them swirling in the water.
Fall's always amazing, but just know that you're not the waterfalls aren't going to be flowing as fast.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. All right, we made it to Grand Design, uneventful, which is what you want from a trip. But I wanted to summarize our open roads beta testing. So I think it went really well. Jess wrote it all down in her weird handwriting that I can't read. So I'm gonna let her tell you like the stats of this 720-mile trip over the course of like 24 hours, the
Yep.
savings that we had. But we wanted to do it a little differently, not just the savings from, you know, the Love's truck stops, the TA truck stops, which are usually more money anyways. But we wanted to also give you the other side of normally how we travel using Gas Buddy. So we have two numbers for you, the savings compared to using Gas Buddy like we would normally do, and the savings using the TSD card with the convenience of making sure you're always in a wide open, you know, truck stop, versus Gas Buddy you have to be a little bit more familiar with your rig, and sometimes you're going into smaller areas, so keep that in mind as well.
Okay, so here are the stats. The overall savings that we had from where we would have stopped with good prices that we found on Gas Buddy was $40.90 across that 720 miles.
Yes.
The other stat is what we saved directly from the Loves or the TAs that we stopped at, which ended up being $72.32.
So if you always stop at Loves and truck stops anyways?
Huge savings, like massive, especially, I mean, we're all paying tolls on some of these roads. As much as we try to avoid them, you're gonna pay tolls at some point, and pretty much we didn't pay any tolls this whole way because we saved all that money.
We saved all that money. No, so it's actually better than I thought.
Yeah.
There was one stop that we made where it only saved us 60 cents on a 30-gallon fill-up versus Gas Buddy. It's gonna vary from place to place, but obviously it came out on top. $40 savings, which would have been where we would have normally stopped.
It was interesting to see the difference in like savings across different states, and so you really are saving a lot of money in certain places, more than I anticipated.
Way
we were
more
gonna
than
save.
I anticipated, and as far as that transponder goes, man, just rolling through those
Holy
easy
cow.
paths. Everybody's been doing that for forever. I'm finally on board. We're finally on board with this TSD card, so we will have the link in the description, but we will keep updating you. This was the East Coast that we did this testing on. We want to see what it does on the West Coast as well. So stay tuned for that, but overall, like, I'm
Thumbs up.
super impressed. All right, one more side bonus to save more money, not just with the card. If you're coming from the East Coast to Elkhart and you're on 90, get off 90 before you enter Indiana.
Yep.
So there's a Love's truck stop right before the border. You get on Route 20 and you can come right here. It only adds like 5 minutes.
Yep.
But I want to say it saves $40 or $50 in tolls if you just stay on 90 and get off here.
Yeah.
So, little aside, circumstantial, obviously, but
We're all about saving money.
yes, we are. All right, so we're here, we're safe, and we saved a ton of money. So this is the contrast between upstate New York and the concrete jungle. Oh,
also,
man.
this is a pretty significant thing. We've never taken an Uber before. You're making
No,
fun of us.
we're literally saying the same thing right now.
Years in the wild.
Yeah. We have landed.
Our Uber driver's gonna be here in 1 minute.
You can see it. It's coming.
Stop it.
Coming?
Yeah, there it is, right there. See it?
900
Making
feet?
turns. Yeah.
That's like creepy though.
Isn't that cool?
That's really cool.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So far, it's very RV-like. We're very snug and cozy.
We're
Always
in.
ready for New York.
They make do with the space they have. You like that?
Let's see.
Oh, wow. It's not pretty. We're just like bumbling in here.
Oh, it's actually bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Look, we got some nice water. Everybody water.
Okay.
Water with a heart.
Everybody.
All right, we're here. Let's start this adventure.
Let's go.
This is not as bad as being kind of in the midst of Manhattan.
That is for sure.
Out on the Hudson, we're on a lobster cruise. We're with so many friends. It's amazing. The skyline is amazing. I can definitely appreciate it. It's not my favorite thing, but I can definitely appreciate it. the history that got this city to where it is incredible.
Amazing.
So we're gonna go cruise around the Statue of Liberty, eat some lobster rolls, some cheeseburgers.
This is the first time the girls have been to New York City since they were like babies, like 1 and 3.
They've been,
so
but they don't remember.
They don't remember it. So this is really exciting and fun for them, and we're excited to be here. And tomorrow is the big launch.
Tomorrow's the big launch. You checked one bucket list. The girls have been collecting these experiences that they want to have. So we got here.
That's
we did
right.
a New York style pizza.
And it was amazing.
It was worth every bit of money. It was worth the hype. It was so good.
Amazing.
Oh.
And now we're gonna enjoy the rest of this evening and the skyline. I've never seen New York like this before, so this is new for me, and it's amazing.
I've seen it from the Navy. I was able to come up here. We spent about a week while I was in the Navy. Incredible week. But now I'm excited that everybody else gets to see it from the water as well. All right, so we're gonna go enjoy this cruise and try not to fall overboard. I don't know if you see the movement.
We are rocking like crazy.
Hey, we're gonna walk there in a second. Walk through there.
New York City, are you ready?
It's a little bit bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
Unbelievable.
All of these ticket cages and steam trains are here. They were all just trying to get tickets, and they were lined up. This whole place was packed out back in the day.
Unbelievable.
There's thousands of people in here trying to get on the train.
This is so much bigger than I had it in my head. Wow.